For decades, we've heard, it's not TV, it's HBO. But in an era of streaming fatigue, we need to ask, is HBO Max worth it? Our entertainment dollars are getting stretched thinner and thinner these days. It's an amazing time for content. Movies and TV have never been better, but there are more streaming services vying for our cash, and we're literally running out of time in the day to keep up with all the new content. Launched in 2020, HBO Max arrived with the HBO, Warner Brothers, and Cartoon Network library. The original HBO series are on tap alongside Max Originals, and there are several co-production and licensed catalogs. In a short period of time, HBO Max has built up one of the largest collections of critically acclaimed films with selections from the Criterion Collection. Amazon Prime has the largest block of films. Netflix also edges out HBO, but the catalog with the largest number of highest rated films on IMDb? Yep, that's HBO Max. The most obvious geek selection, HBO Max has the DC content on lock. The DC cinema universe is looking a little shaky at the moment, but the live action and animated shows are top tier. House of the Dragon is pulling some strong numbers, Hacks, Harley Quinn, Doom Patrol, The Other Two, Peacemaker, and I've personally chewed through a ton of the HBO original documentaries. During the pandemic, we saw a lot of success with HBO's Project Popcorn, home distribution of new films that would have been originally theatrical releases. Wonder Woman 84, Godzilla vs. Kong, In the Heights, Suicide Squad, The Conjuring, Mortal Kombat, and Dune. This strategy helped boost subscriber numbers and was popular with a concerned audience not looking to risk going to the theater. Even if that move was a little unpopular with some filmmakers, Project Popcorn ended with The Matrix Resurrections, and over the series of films distributed that way, it potentially cost Warner Brothers over $200 million in talent and licensing fees, converting theatrical distribution to streaming only. The area where HBO Max is a little behind is on TV series. Solid collection of critically acclaimed shows, but the size of the catalog is dwarfed by Prime, Hulu, and Netflix. But an upcoming merger might help with those numbers. Hey, look at this. There's this other platform and catalog that has a huge number of TV series. It's called Discovery Plus, and it seems that HBO and Discovery are going to join forces. On paper, this will combine both catalogs and bolster the numbers, nearly matching Netflix in all metrics for size of catalog and reviewed quality of the films and TV. There is some concern over this consolidation though. The new leadership over the joint entity is ruthlessly focused on cost-cutting measures. Numerous series have been canceled, films have been canceled, the Batgirl movie just completely shelved. Licensed content is leaving HBO Max, children's content will be leaving, and the company's focus is returning to theater profits. The not so behind the scenes business moves are a small cause of concern for the streaming service. There's a little uncertainty in what would otherwise be a great merger for consumers. Ideally, we'd see both catalogs just stapled together, and next summer when the unified platform replaces the two individual services, everyone gets an upgrade. But if we see some catalog shrinkage over the next year, that might be less fun if there's less to watch, at what might be a higher price than what we were paying before. That's the last bit of uncertainty regarding this move. Will a unified Discovery Plus HBO cost more than HBO Max did by itself? Because HBO's pricing is good, but it's not great. There are ad-supported and no ad tiers, and there's monthly pricing or discounted yearly pricing. The absolute best dollar amount for the whole catalog is paying yearly for ad-supported content. That works out to $70 for the whole year. I don't love ads though, so moving up to the ad-free tier is $105 a year, but you also get a proper bump to 4K on available titles and offline playback. It's still a fair bit cheaper than the middle HD tier for Netflix, but still one of the more expensive options around. If you decide to go monthly, those prices jump a bit, $9.99 for ad-supported and $14.99 for ad-free, which is neck and neck with Netflix's middle HD tier, but HBO will give you the 4K streaming. So we've broken down the numbers, we've looked at the catalog, and we've compared some pricing, and now we have to answer the burning question, is HBO Max worth it? I think so. I'm going with yes, but with some heavy caveats. The thing is, there's a ton of fun stuff to watch, and many series are still on schedule, even with all the production that's getting canceled right now. We're in a holding pattern of uncertainty though, so we don't know that this recommendation will continue past the expected merger date next year. For now, right now, it's a good deal, even if it's not always the best deal, but the offerings are unique and the content is really fun. I personally had a hard time with this one because even though the yearly pricing is a better deal per month, I'm not sure it's the best deal for the more disciplined slick dealers out there. If you're really good at bargain hunting, 3 or 4 months of HBO Max spread out over the year means you can binge the shows and movies you care about in 4K, ad-free, with offline playback, and it'll be cheaper than a year of the ad-supported tier. HBO Max as a sometime service is a stellar deal, but that takes more effort on the subscriber's part. I like HBO Max a lot, but I'll definitely be keeping a close eye on the catalog over the next year. Our verdict is positive, but what say you? Is HBO Max earning your cash? Are you going ad-free or ad-supported? Drop us the tastiest of hot takes down in the comments below. As always, thanks so much for watching, for sharing these videos, and subscribing to the channel. For Slickdeals, I'm Juan Carlos Bagnell, aka Some Gadget Guy, and I will catch you all on the next video.